All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning, YouTube. What up, Instagram? What up? Gonna give you guys a couple more minutes to log in, get prepared, set up, and as we do, just want to say thank you for showing up today for yourself and to train alongside me, because we're both gonna get sweaty today. Cool. To start off today's program, you're going to need a moderate sized kettlebell. I wouldn't say your heaviest kettlebell, because you want to get about 10 repetitions for about most things we're doing. So personally, I'll be using a 16 kilogram kettlebell as my challenge. You guys, like I said, if you want to make this more vigorous, you want to make this a little bit more difficult, harder, just add some weight, you should be just fine. If you're new to kettlebells and you're still learning, keep your weight light. It's totally okay to start off with lightweight and build your way up. Technique, strength. And today, part of our program is just going over technique work. All right? So we're going to do a body weight warm-up. We're going to keep it pretty simple. We're going to do what's called a lunge matrix. So I want everyone to plant their right foot down, root it in place, and do not allow it to move. We're going to take a step forward, and that back foot is going to want to move. Don't move. I want you to push your hip forward, so present your groin to me. Okay? Present your groin forward, and you're going to feel a nice stretch, potentially in your hip flexor, in your back calf, something like that. And I want you to put your head into extension. So my eyes are facing the popcorn roof. My front and neck muscles are feeling a nice stretch. And allow your arms to open up and spread out, and just take a deep breath here. Let's step back to a staggered stance, a B stance. And now let's go into the opposite direction with a soft bend in the knees. Hit your head, tuck it down. Get those hands and shoulders up, fire them up. We should feel our hamstrings and a nice neck stretch. Take a deep breath. You're crushing it. We're going to go again, same thing. See if you can get a little deeper into this stretch, right? We're moving in a transition to own a position. Head falls back, opens up the chest, says, hey, I'm grateful to be here, happy to be alive. Take a step back, stagger stance. Soft bend in the knees, let those hands fly on up. Head into your butthole and breathe. Crushed it. So that should have warmed up your body a little bit, get some blood flow, but also lengthening the body, because we're going to spend some time contracting. So let's keep the left foot rooted this time. Do not move it. And let's make a big step forward with our right foot. Present your groin to me. Don't be shy. Head falls back. Hands go back. Breathe. Open the chest. Take a big step back. Staggered B stance position. Soft bend in the knees. Head goes into your groin. Take a breath. One more time, same thing. Make sure you're maintaining your breathing through your nose, not just your mouth. So I was thinking about this the other day. You're moving very intentionally right now, if we're doing this right, and to also have to talk at the same time, that's the challenge. All right, so now we're going to go into side-to-side positions. I know a lot of kettlebell work can be done forward and back, but I'm a big fan of going in every direction. Okay, so that starts with the body because the kettlebell is an extension of your body's capabilities. So my right foot is going to stay down. I'm going to step to the left. My feet are parallel, and I'm going to lean into my left hip. So I'm shifting the hip up, and I'm presenting the groin as hard as I can, locking this knee out, and now my groin is stretching. It feels real good. I want you to take your right hand and reach it on through. Reach that left hand overhead. Maybe relax your neck. Let your back bend. Keep presenting your groin. Take a deep breath. Now let's cross our left foot over in front of our right foot. Ra. And now push into the opposite direction. Reach on over. One more time. Let's step to the left. Open those hips up. Present your groin. Don't be shy. Bring your groin towards the lens. I'm not looking. You're looking. And let's go across again. I humaned. And push that hip in the opposite direction. Really reach, reach, reach. Awesome. Let's hit the other side. Same love, same thing. We're going to step to the right. The left foot is very rooted. We're presenting the groin so we feel a nice stretch. Are you looking at my groin? I'm just kidding. We're at a nice groin stretch right now. Push into that hip. Reach across. You got to have fun on here because, I don't know who's actually hanging with me sometimes. And if you're having a good time, just let me know you're having a good time. This is a partnership experience. Even though it's one on many, I'm giving some love. I want to know if it's good. And other side, reach across. And again, maintain the nasal breathing. Relax the head. And I just like these positions because they open my groin up. I can really take some time to assess my body, see if one part of my shoulder or one part of my spine is aggravated, etc. This last thing we're going to do is about rotation. So we're going to plant the right foot down. We're going to end up in that same side lunge position, but with a little bit of more torque. So now I'm pretty much holding, if you were to see me here, if I was to start here, I'm pretty much holding like a warrior pose in yoga, like a side lunge. So showing back to the front lens, right foot is rooted, pushing the hip. And as this knee is extended and I present my groin, I'm feeling a nice groin stretch. We're going to twist our back a little bit. Imagine you're picking up something and putting it over here. And now we're taking that same object. We're going to rotate in. Oh, God. And we're going to just put it up here on the cabinet. So again, rotate out. Open the hip up. Place your item up here. And take your item and rotate in. Place it over there. Oh, God. All right, so left foot stays rooted. Same thing. We're going to rotate out. So bring it on out. Take your object, right? Lock that front knee. Really reach. Good. Now we're going to rotate in. Keeping that back foot as planted as possible. And reaching up and saying, hey, I'm putting my cup over here. And I'm rotating out. Oh, my foot rotated. Oh, my God. Step. All right, cool. Rotate it out, reaching. And rotating. And it happens. Okay? This is an easy way to practice mobility, to warm your body up, to self-assess, and make sure, I'm ready for today's program. I feel good. All right, cool. So, for the most part, we're going to move on to the kettlebell. We're going to get nice and hot. Now, I invite you, this is a kettlebell beginner's workout. That doesn't mean that it's not going to be hard. It's going to be hard, okay? But the exercises are going to stay fundamental, right? So for those of you who watch online, you see I flip the kettlebells, I catch them over here. I do a lot of weird, interesting, unique stuff. And very still helpful and fun stuff with the kettlebell, but today we're going to stick to just, for the most part, swings, cleans, pulls, pushes, basic movements you find with the kettlebell. So the first movement is hand-to-hand kettlebell swings. Now, let's say you're nervous about hand-to-hand kettlebell swings. So when we're switching from hand to hand, it looks like so. Part of why today's a beginner's workout is because I want to explain things so you understand things on a deeper level. When you're switching from hand to hand, if you relax your grip, if you squeeze super hard, your wrist is going to naturally kind of rotate and it'll kind of bring it to the other hand. You could just release it and catch it in overhand grip. Personally, I don't love it, but do you. What we're going to do is 20 hand-to-hand swings. Let's say you're like, yo, that I want. You're going 10 single arm swings per side. Keep it pretty standard. 10 single arm swings per side. So 20 swings total. I don't care if you go 10 in a row on the right, then 10 in a row on the left, or you go 20 hand-to-hand. As soon as you're done, please join me on the floor in a push-up plank position. And await further instructions. I'm proud of you already. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're in. Get down on it. You know, we're not allowed music on here, which would be killing it. 4, 5. What count? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Squeeze your high knee. 13. Make sure your core's tight. 14. You should feel like a plank. 15. At the top of this. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Boom. Boom. Push up plank position. You said you would. Cool. Now, I want you to raise left hand up. Put it on your right shoulder and hang out with me. Oh, God. Some good stuff. Oh, God. So good. I love it. In 3, 2, 1. You did amazing. Take 10 seconds off. You're not going to go to the other arm right now. You're going to go back to the kettlebell. You love me. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have Pitbull going on right now. 7. That's what I'm feeling. 8. Not pretty random for me, but it is what it is. 10, 11. I like Latino music. I'm going in. 14. The conditioning. 15. You know what I'm saying? 16. I'm having a conversation with myself right now. 17. 18. 19. And 20. But seriously, feel free to comment back in the comments. Push-up plank position. And now I need your right hand to come up and hang out. And if this is too hard, just take time lifting each hand. Try to give it a few seconds before you switch. So that could look like this. That's fine. And relax. Okay, all right, so we have 2 more of these little suckers. You have about 7 more seconds to relax. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go, go, go. 1, 2, remember. 3, 4, 5, to breathe. 6, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 10. I'm counting. 11, 12. I'm going to breathe now. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Push-up plank position. You know what to do. We modified if you needed it. 3, 2, and 1. So this next round will be our final round of the plank, but we are going to go one more round of swings after this because that'll be 100, and that feels good on a Wednesday. Okay, so let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Last push-up plank for today, folks. At least singular. 3, 2, 1. Well, let's hold it. Oh, I just had such a nice crack. Did you hear it? I knew it. I was like, I'm not aligned. And then I rotated. And it felt so good. And relax. All right, last round of kettlebell swings, whether that's single arm or that's hand to hand. Like I said, if you want to challenge yourself more, add weight. I'm going light today. I'm not mad about it. Let me show off. All right, and we're in. I'm going to show off right now. Let's go. Be careful. Don't do that at home. 20. 'Proud of you. Let's take a minute off. Let's relax. If you have anything to add in the comments, now is your time. That's a nice little start, huh? 100 kettlebell swings, not too shabby. Some single arm planks. Felt good. Felt good. YouTube, what's good? Talk to me. All right, fine. Instagram, let's get it. So, we have about 10 to 15 minutes left. What we're going to do is we're going to keep moves, sorry, YouTube, pretty simple. All right. So what I want you to do is start off on the ground. We're going to build this program, okay? So for those of you who've never seen a Turkish Get Up, I want, if you're following exactly what I'm doing, your right knee bent, left leg locked out. Like you're in school and you're trying to recruit. I wasn't really that guy. Okay, so you're going to hold this position with. You're going to put your left arm out to the side so we have our very long side of the body. And now we're going to take our kettlebell. And in this position, I want you to press the bell. Let's go for 6 times. So press it up, control coming down. And do your best to actually flex your chest muscle. Right? If you just squeeze the crap out of this kettlebell with your wrist and forearm, then you're not going to activate your pec at all. So I challenge you to actually flex your pectoralis major, your pec muscle. You want to feel it literally turn on like a bicep. Hold 6 in the air for me. Hold it right here. Now check me out. Let's look together. We're going to roll on to this long side elbow. You're going to have to kind of punch upwards. Keep your chest up the whole time. Now, I want you to come down with as much control as you can. So notice my abs are kind of crunching in. And I didn't fall down. I controlled going down. And let's do that again. Let's sit up. And right back down. So this is the first part of the get up. And it's just a fun core movement, you know? And right after some pressing, you just It just feels good. How do you? Let's transfer the kettlebell over. If you do what I did, be smart about it. Be safe, okay? All right, so left knee is bent, right leg is locked out, and we're looking to flex the left pec and bring it back down for 6 reps. Hold 6 in the air. And let's roll onto that right elbow, getting our chest up, keeping our legs within stance, and slowly falling down with your core engaged to the best of your ability. Woo. Woo. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to get into a half kneeling position. I know you're thinking, can I rest right now? No. One side, then the other side didn't really. You got energy. Let's do it. So, if you're following exactly what I'm doing, my left foot is forward, my right foot is back. I'm currently squeezing my back butt cheek, so I'm presenting my groin towards you, feeling a nice little hip stretch here. What we're going to practice is cleaning the bell and then pressing the bell. All right? So I want a dead stop clean every time. So you always bring it down to the floor. So let's clean the bell. Rotate it around your wrist. Squeeze. Reach upwards. See if you can get your elbow towards your back ear. Bring it back down. Control. 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 Now let's get a little bicep pump. Relax your grip, flex your bicep. Boom. Let's get a few more of those. Rotate the kettlebell around your wrist. Keep your abs tight. Flex your core wall. Control coming down on 4. Very tough reps. Biceps. 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 Like I said, you can always add weight if you want to make it harder. Okay? Try not to move your legs when you clean the kettlebell, right? Oh, wow. Biceps. And this should be rep 4 if you're with me. Control coming down, at least like 3, 2, 1, everything. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Other side did nothing. Let's go. So let's squeeze the back butt cheek, turn that hip flexor on, turn the back butt cheek on. Remember, I'm pulling the bell, spiraling around it, or it's spiraling around my wrist, excuse me. Press the bell. Try to really reach and control. And control. And down. 3 more of these suckers. Woo. My left side is weaker, if you can't tell. Woo! One more. We did it. Good stuff. So our next movement is going to be a bent row. What I'd like us to do, make sure we're okay on time, is get into a staggered stance position. So something we kind of did earlier was a stag stance. We're going to do the same thing, except I want your back heel off the floor here. So for the YouTube over here, my back heel's off the floor, kind of like I'm going to go walking, right? Wrong hand with that, walking. So don't let the back heel collapse. Try to keep the back heel off the floor for this. What we're going to do is 6 staggered rows. Then we're going to add 4 rotational cleans. All right? Along with that rotational clean, we're going to do a rotational press. Big fan of rotational work. I know I'm going to keep it pretty simple today. To me, this is a good introduction to understanding pivoting. Cool? So 6 rows. At the top of the row, you have to hold it for 3 seconds long every rep. Make it count. 3, 2, 1. Pull it. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. We're now going to clean the bell. So pull it and pivot. So now you're on the opposite ball of your feet. Now I want you to put it right back down. Give me 3 more of those. Pull it and pivot. Follow the kettlebell. After you initiate the acceleration, you follow and stabilize. 3. Does that make sense? And 4. Now, don't put the bell down. Pivot towards me. You're now going to press the bell and pivot towards it, going inwards and back down 4 times. All right, let's put it down on the opposite side. Take a few seconds, breathe it out. 6 rows, 3 seconds of tension per row, 4 rotational cleans, 4 rotational presses. You got this. Let's keep going. And pull. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 3. 3, 2, 1, 4. 3, 2, 1, 5. 3, 2, 1, 6. Pull and pivot. 1. Looking for 4 of these. 2. Ooh, back crack again. 3. 4. Face me. Pivoting and pressing inwards. 1. Come back. 2. 3. 4. Type it back down. Let's take a small breather after that combination of exercises. So right there, we just hit the Turkish sit-up, 6 chest presses before we attempted the sit-up part. So it's got some good core engagement and shoulder stability. We then went into a nice kneeling clean, did an overhead press, best we could, allowed some biceps to get a pump on the way down for 4 reps, felt juicy. And then we just went into a pulling pattern, right? So just a nice row for 6 repetitions, 4 rotational cleans, getting some rotation in our game, and 4 rotational presses. So Before we go today, first off, just thank you for your time. I hope you got something out of today. I hope you learned something new. If you're like, I feel like I'm just getting warm, I'm just getting started, cool. Do it again, right? So I put it up there. Do it again. Add more weight to it if it felt good. Add more repetitions. But the routine is something, if you think about it again, we're just really going through a pull, a push, a good hip hinge, rotational. We're just covering all of the functional movements we got to be doing. Oh, thank you, Stone King. Appreciate that feedback. I am reading. Awesome. Guys, if you have any other feedback, so thank you about the excellent workout. YouTube, this is for you too. Please feel free to let Kettlebell Kings know, let us know how we're doing. And personally, if you have any questions and you want different breakdowns, or you have some insights from your end that you experienced today that you're like, yo, why aren't you doing that on your personal page? Like, talk to me. I'm superhuman. Not superhuman, I want to be, but I am a human being and I'm learning, and I'd like to be more impactful and effective on these platforms because I love sharing this stuff and I love working out with people and sharing that feeling of growth we both and all of us receive when we're just around each other and like-minded individuals. So if you have feedback, please check out my page on Instagram at The Crazy Trainer. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know anything. Seriously, any feedback's appreciated. On YouTube, you can also find me at The Crazy Trainer. Let me check out another comment before I hop off. My first time joining you. Thanks. Got to use my new kettlebells. That is awesome, Grace. Super cool. We found that the exercises were pretty user-friendly. I know the swing is one of the hardest movements to get down and properly sync. But once you do, it's super effective. And look at how many other things we did today outside of just a kettlebell swing, right? We did a lot of activities outside of just a kettlebell swing. So I hope you took some good stuff away and can add it to your workout. Like I said, today was beginner friendly, and that meant that we're not going to go, super hard today. It's beginner friendly, but if you like the program and you want to go harder, just add some more weight. Add more weight and you'll just be fine, all right? All right, guys, I'm going to head out. Lovely connecting with you. Have a great morning. Have a great rest of your week. Creative trainer. Oh, The Crazy Trainer, Stone King. The Crazy Trainer. Singapore, way to tune in. I love it. Armenia, I saw that. Let's go. So, again, at The Crazy Trainer. Oh, I love, Eduardo, that you're getting some knowledge out of that program. There's a lot more that's going to be happening. So just stay tuned, all right? All right, guys, like I said, have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much. Fist bump, boom. Fist bump, boom. Keep up the great work.